I thought I would give you a little advice and or encouragement on doing your Facebook Lives, okay? Facebook Live help. I know that a lot of my friends are in the product servicing or service industry, and you are having to now find yourself working online, and being live terrifies you, okay? I get it, because it doesn't terrify me anymore because I understand the value of connecting with people online, but it still scares me. So when I first started learning to do Facebook Lives, I was doing women's ministry and trying to get online and do some promotions, and I would stare at that live button. I'm not kidding you, for like 20 minutes, and my daughter's cracking up at me because I cannot push the live button, and it's almost like this ripping of a Band-Aid. You're just going to have to count yourself down. 3, 2, 1. And if you're somebody who loves a good challenge, you're just going to rip that Band-Aid and you are going to do it. You have to just do it. Maybe you need some bullet points next to you. Maybe you need to have a script that you're going to read from. The very first one that I did, I actually read from a book just to practice the logistics of the focus, the placement, the sound, and the coloring and all that. So start out small, but here's a couple of things I want to share with you. Because I've heard people say, which is exactly where I was last year. Last year I had not done live. I was terrified. I hate public speaking. It scares me. Being on this side of the camera is incredibly uncomfortable for me, and I'm red. I have rosacea, yes, but I'm also blushing because it's hard to sit here and talk to myself. So I want to give you some live stuff, because the reality of it all is that we need to be connecting with people online. And I think now more than ever, a lot of people are having to work live online. And so Facebook Live, I'd love to show you just some of the things that will help you have a better picture and vibrancy, and also connection with other people. I'm not a social media expert. I am not saying that I know everything, but here's some of the things that work for me. Okay. I think the most important thing, it doesn't matter if you do it from a laptop, desktop, Android, Apple, it doesn't matter, okay? What matters is that you're conveying the heart or the value of whatever it is, even if it's just sharing your life and it's Facebook stories and you're just trying to share your life with other people. Whatever your intention, your reasoning for going online is for, remember that. Because that's what's going to fuel your passion and your courage in order to do the thing that you need or want to do. Selling a product, sharing your life with family or friends, or maybe you're putting together promotional video or whatever it might be. Maybe you're just sharing encouragement, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Whatever it is. Okay, remember the why that you're doing it, and that will drive you to just be out there with your heart, okay? It doesn't have to be professional. There's iMovie that you can download, an app, like if you're actually trying to give a presentation or maybe you're teaching something, you can record yourself in increments and put it into iMovie. I just totally squirreled a whole different thing. So I want to focus here, right here. See, this is live, it's raw, it's unfiltered, it is what it is. I'm going to come right back here to Facebook Live. Okay, Facebook Live. So to me, I don't want to touch it just yet. So before I pick up my phone, let me tell you. Okay, so when you go to your Facebook Live, you're going to go just like you're going to click a regular post in Facebook. And you'll see down at the bottom, it'll say live, photo, or other GIF, funsy stuff. When you click on that live, you're going to see which don't even be terrified to get to that place. Remember, even if you hit live and you oopsie, you can end it very quickly and delete it, okay? Hi, Miss Beverly, talking about Facebook Lives. So, what I want you to do is to I want you to push the Facebook Live button on Facebook. Then you're going to see at the top of your phone, I know that part's already scary, but it's okay. You're not even live at this point. Then you're going to see at the top of your phone or laptop, your screen, it's going to say the privacy settings. So what I want you to do is to say only me. Only me. You can do public, private, certain people, not certain people, and then you can check the one that says only me. That will allow you to practice doing a Facebook Live, and you can actually record it, see yourself, and then you can delete it, or maybe you can save it, which would be something that you would use maybe for another time, or you want to publish it later. But the reason I'm suggesting that is because when you know you're the only one that's going to see it, you're going to obviously be able to do it better the first time. So for the first couple of times, get on Facebook Live, change your privacy setting to say only me, then it'll say start live video. And if you're scared like I was, do not be wasting your 20 minutes pushing that blue button. You're going to count yourself down, because big girl panties. We're going to put on our big girl panties, put our boots on, and we're going to count down to 3, and you have to promise yourself you're going to hit that live. You're going to talk. You're going to, if you want to play with the apps, I think you can even play with all those little filtery things. The voice, you see people do the voice and the shooting hearts and all that kind of other fun stuff. I'm not super fun like that. But you can play with all that kind of stuff even before you're going Facebook Live. Hi, Miss Angie. So I want you to practice going live. Hi, Miss Susan. So you can go live again, change the privacy setting to only me, and then record your live. At the end of your live, whenever you're done talking with whatever that you want to do, hi, Mr. Brian, whenever you're done recording your Facebook Live, then you can hit the finish button at the bottom right. Then you're going to have the option that it'll say you want to either post it or delete it. If it's something that you want to save, you can post it, and then that goes to your Facebook wall, and then you can always add your text or whatever afterwards. However, we're talking about getting you to do your first Facebook Live, or maybe the second one. You did the first one terrified and you never did it again. I want you to pick it back up, especially if the thing that you're wanting to convey to other people is important to you and it's something you want to do. You want to do that Facebook Live and you're just scared to do it. I'm just here to encourage you to do that, okay? So you can take out some of that fear of doing the Facebook Live if you just set your setting to only me. Then you can choose to post it to your wall, go back and watch it again, see if there's anything that you would want to change with what you said, and then you can go back, you can hit delete, because you're the only one that has seen it. So that should take a huge relief of all. You can practice it 5 times, 50 times, 500 times until you're ready. But understand this, the heart is going to speak louder than your mind, and nobody is perfect. Unless they are splicing it up with iMovie, nobody is perfect, okay? So if you're wanting to get your product, your heart, your message, whatever it is, out to people, remember your why and practice just where it's only you, and that takes some of the edge out. And then the next time that you go live, you can say only friends, so then it's only going to push it through your Facebook friends. And the reality is, don't even worry about the numbers. I mean, I've had it where it's nobody's even, and I love when it says 0, because then I don't have to worry about what the numbers are. Don't worry about the numbers of who's seeing it. You can swipe your comments to the side too if that distracts you. So there's that option as well. But just remember that you're doing this for a reason. You're wanting to share something of value. So a couple of the practical things that I have done as well, that's understanding how to practice doing Facebook Live. The second thing I want to show you is tools, okay? You don't have to have fancy tools. Let me show you what my first phone holder was. A koozie. It was a koozie. This is what held my phone the many times I did my lives, because I thought, I'm not going to get a tripod. I don't want a tripod. That's for like fancy people, professionals. I'm not professional. I'm just a girl talking to people, selling my stuff. So if you have a koozie, you're able to, I just have this mirror right here. I can't pick up my phone. You're just going to put something inside the bottom of it to the size of your phone, basically. And then you can put your phone into the koozie. I love it because it's snug enough Of course, it needs to be the hard bottom one. It's got enough give for your phone, but you can fix your angle on there. But so your phone doesn't fall down to the bottom, you need to figure out, you know, what height is going to work for you, and then that finish button's going to be down there. So you don't want to have your phone where it's just the camera showing, because first of all, you can't see yourself and you can't see comments, and you're not going to be able to hit the finish button without pulling the whole thing out. So figure a way to, you know, fill it to whatever works for you. Put your phone in there so you can see, and then that will hold your phone. But then when I realized, okay, I didn't die from doing Facebook Lives, I can do this, I found my tripod. I love this tripod. It's on Amazon, 15-ish dollars. What I love, it's called a, here, I'll show you the brand. Arova, I believe. There are so many of these. I'm not saying this is the best one. This is just the one that I happen to buy. The reason I like this one is because you can change your phone to landscape or portrait. It also pivots, you know, depending on what angle, you know, your surface might be, or maybe you're stretching it out. It's telescoping. I know it's a silly thing, but it's really great if you're actually trying to do like a group. You know, you always have the person that, it was usually me, that shows the armpit, you know, down into, and then the 15 necks of trying to do like a groupie with everybody, or to show the landscape wherever you're at, or maybe you're at a convention and you're trying to do the team picture. Well, if you have this, you can extend your arm the extra 2 feet, 3 feet, whatever this is, all the way up here, and put your arm down so your armpit is not in the picture. It's not a character in the picture. Bring it down here and you can actually stretch it out with your phone. Now, how do you take the picture? This particular one, which you're going to want to make sure yours has a Bluetooth. Let me turn it on. See that little doodad right there? It's a little remote. So now when, oh, I hope it doesn't mess up my phone. It's connected to my phone. So this little remote, right? Oh, it's searching. This will be what you click as the handle to take the picture, or start the video, stop the video. Perhaps you're doing a video. The other thing I love about this is it comes off, so it's a remote clicker. How cool is that? So the way you would use that is you set up your tripod at the bottom. How cool is that? So you can set up your tripod. I've used this mostly for landscape pictures, big group pictures where you really want to have a bigger viewing. So if you set this, we did this probably all the way across the house, about 20 feet. I don't know what the range is, but it was a good 20 feet. You can set this on a table, get your phone hooked up in there, and then remote control yourself. So whatever you're sharing is an activity, maybe you're one of the yoga Pilates girls that's, you know, size 6 and all that. Maybe you need the whole room to show, you know, swimming instructor or whatever. So you can use this to show a larger space when you need to be really further back than even just 2 to 3 feet. So a tripod is a good investment, but your little Coca-Cola koozie will work. You just need to get on Facebook Live first, is what I'm saying. Okay, so those are 2 of the tools that I use. You can get those ring lights. There's lots of different types of lights. What I do is just find a window and position yourself in front of the window. The other side of me, I have some French doors that are over here on my left. That's why I can shadow myself right here on my left. And then also in front of me, you can see my shadow with the window. I just have a window in front of me. So if you are, if you don't have a window access, or maybe what you do is filming in the evening times, maybe you're in a different time zone and you work where it's going to be darker, then yes, you might need to invite one of those ring lights or vanity lights or something like that. Just make sure that the light is coming in front of you, not from above you, because that will cast shadows, and you'll just play with it. Again, on the Only Me setting on your Facebook Live, you want to play with the lighting, play with the sound. How loud are you talking? How close should you be to the camera versus how far back should you be from the camera? So you want to practice these things before you actually go live, just so you can figure out, what works best for you. So positioning, that's the other thing I was going to talk about here. I'm going to take out my phone and then we're going to be pretty much done. So I just didn't want my phone to fall. I had it propped up against, I'll show you, and you can switch the little camera thing. See, I was just leaning it right up against that laptop surface right there, and it was working just fine. So when you do a Facebook Live, okay, all right, let me show you. If you do it from down here, okay. Oh, you're welcome. It's important. If we're gonna be out there for the World Wide Web, we gotta at least, show the best of us. Okay, you don't have to be with your phone down low, because again, when you practice this, you're going to see what tools and what proppings you need to do. I mean, look where I got my laptop right now. I just finished a work Zoom. I've got it on my Bible because I needed that extra height because my desk is really low right here where I'm at. So mine is actually sitting on my Bible right now. So yeah, working on the word of the Lord. So if you have your camera down here low, it's going to be pushing your neck down. Do you see all 15 of my chins now? It's not very flattering. Plus, if you were to look up at your screen, you can do a boogie check on me. Okay, it also is making my eyes look really puffier than they actually are. And it's going to start showing you the weird stuff that needs to be dusted above my head. So what if you have it way too high up? Well, if it's way too high up here, depending on what you're showing, if you're displaying a product, maybe you're doing a cooking class. I'm not going to be doing cooking classes. If you're doing cooking or whatever, it might be something that you're going to have to do. What you need to pay attention to is make sure nobody's doing, any peekaboos this way. Is check yourself here. Again, practice the recording for whatever it is your purpose and intention is, and then go back and watch it and look for those type of things. Is what is showing that I don't want to show? I guess that'd be the bottom line for whatever it might be applying for you. So be careful with it being up too high. Eye level, as if you're talking to somebody, will help you visually, but it's also going to have a good perspective. So just find what it looks like for you. If you're reading something and you have it up high and you're reading something, it's going to look like my eyes are closed. So, and again, you're going to see the roots that haven't been done because of Corona. I'm going to do my roots. You're going to be seeing the tops of roots. Nobody wants to see people's roots. So again, for customize the viewing and portion all that for lighting for you for whatever it is that you're doing. So if I propped my laptop up here in front of me, so I'm actually had this right here eye level for me to be able to talk to you. And then when I look over here at my computer screen, there's not an awkward up, down, and you seeing anything I don't want you to see. So positioning of your camera is important. Also, portion of your camera, okay? This is almost for your benefit, okay? If you're recording, I see a lot of lives that happen like this, okay? This is dead space, and it's none your business space, okay? You don't want all this none your space right here. It's none your business space, okay? When you do the live, if you still have the comments on, hey Joelle, the master of Facebook Live right there, I should get you to come on camera and tell us your tips and tricks for Facebook Live. This space right here, if you have your face down here at the bottom, first of all, this is the nunya. Nobody's business is any of that. This has nothing to do with our Facebook Live. It's distracting and empty space. Just like when you take a picture. You don't take a picture with just the bottom. Plus, the comments are all the way up to here. So I can't even see my face. So it's going to fluster me because I'm not back into eye contact with the camera. So you also don't want to be all the way up here because this is not the focus. This is not the business. So again, putting the position of the camera but also setting your portions matters. You want to record your video like this. You want to be, or more of an eye-to-eye personal right there. So find whatever it is. that is going to work for you on whatever it is that you're trying to do with your audience. So that's the tips that I have for right now. Again, I know it's hard to go live. Trust me. Joelle was there with me in the beginning where I literally would go days not being able to push the live button. I would then be able to do it, but then it would take me 30 minutes to an hour to push the live button. Now I count myself down and I just do it. And now, because I realize I'm still alive, I didn't die from the fear of speaking on the side of the camera, and I believe more in, I don't know if I'd say myself, in the message that I want to convey. So it has to be something that really means a lot to me in order to go live, because it's scary and you put yourself out there, and vulnerability is, you know, the big thing. Nobody wants to be getting all the thumbs downs. Nobody wants the angry faces and the hates and the haters and trolls, and nobody wants all that. But when you realize that you're swimming through the sea of stuff to try to find the one person who might be drowning, right? It's worth it. You're going to swim through the algae. You're going to swim through the depths. You're going to swim through the whatever jellies in order to help somebody. You would do that. So if you really believe that whatever you are doing is of value for somebody, then that will help motivate you and keep you going live. So I hope this was a word of encouragement for you. If you caught this in the middle, go back to the beginning for how to get started doing your Facebook Live. And if you do it, would you screenshot it to me and just send it to me just so I can clap for you privately? Because you know what? It is hard. And as adults, there are still scary things. Kids have to do scary things, and as adults, we can avoid a lot of them. But here's an opportunity to be vulnerable and put yourself out there and believe in your cause, your mission, for whatever your intentions are. And I want to clap for you. So please screenshot it to me. You don't have to send me the live. You can delete it. But send me a picture that you did it. And I just want to say good job and congratulations that you did it. So y'all have a blessed day. Remember, you really are fearfully, wonderfully made. And you're not on this earth just for nothing. You have a message of hope. You have a message of encouragement. You are meant for divine purposes to bring our Creator glory. So do it, whatever that looks like. Even if it's not Facebook Live, live out your day today, knowing that what you have is valuable to bring honor and glory to the one who made you. All right, God bless you guys. See you later. Bye.